Lakers lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Kevin Durant. And the Lakers with some changes. Mark Williams is checked in for Durant. Vanderbilt comes in for Hunter. And Doncic is subbed in for Dalton Connect. Outside, Russell. Shoots a fader. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
The wide open look for Durant. Offline from the top of the key. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 25 points in the game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense in no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. That's helped them take this lead.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Smith for 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
Rockets trail by 11. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Doncic and out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with a list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. And you look at Russell, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Duran, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Brewer in for Vanderbilt. Russell kicks to Doncic. Shoots. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
To the inside. Here's Williams, and Williams with the stuff.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Stolen by Thompson. Here's KD. Straight to the bucket. Durant.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
Pass to McBride. Top of the key, Russell. And here is Doncic. Doncic sticking in from way outside.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Here's Williams. Pass to Durant. Over Russell. Durant, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Stolen by Durant. That'll do it for the first half. Lakers lead by 11. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan.
There's been no adjustment period to the NBA for these young men.
And Kenny wouldn't know anything about this, not just anybody wins Rookie of the Year.
Subtle shit. Why don't you just come out and...
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Lakers.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Remind me.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So on the floor for Houston, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Hardaway is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Durant again at the 3 slot. To the middle.
Boy, you're scratching your head. How do you defend?
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where
The previous play is unreviewed.
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Utang ina talaga stance.
Really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is. And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. He's double-checking, and the game continues on.
And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Clock at 6. Here's Thompson.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
Russell inside. KD's on him. Pass to Duran. Outside, Russell. On the wing, Poole shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Durant.
Really good shot contest there and made it tough for the shooter.
Thompson for 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. Lakers lead by 14. With a floater, and he sinks the layup. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Outside, KD. KD, a screen on Doncic. Back to Durant. There's the triple. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. KD's got 31 points.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
Russell, a screen on Thompson. The 3 for Doncic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs.
And you know for that matchup with Washington, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
How about the assertiveness from Hardaway Jr. there, electing to go with power and force? I love it.
Pass to McBride. Back to Doncic. For the three. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. The three from KD. A rebound by the Lakers. Duran's got his seventh rebound of the game with that last one. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back over to you, Kevin.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Brewer. Duran a screen. There's Russell with the three. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now here's Durant. The 11-footer. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside, Russell. Brewer with the screen for Russell. Back to Doncic. Trying to get something going. Duran, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Rockets trail by 13. Outside Hardaway. Houston moving it around. Thompson, a screen on Russell. Durant, the pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Amen Thompson finishing above the rack with ease.
Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And stolen by Şengün. In the corner, Hardaway with it. That's good. A nice assist from Durant. Hardaway has got it back down to within single digits for Houston. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
I like the fact that they've been very impressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Alton Connect, he's checked in for Miles McBride. Rockets trail by 8. Over in the corner, Shepherd. Here's KD. Pass to Shepherd. Screen by Şengün. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Durant with the steal. Now Shepherd. A three-pointer off the mark.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Pass to Connect. Durant against Russell. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
From 13, KD can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 8. Connect with a wide open look. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Connect's got 9 points.
You have to stay attached to Connect. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but you do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Wow, and
That sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Şengün against Russell. Oh, and the jam by Russell.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Change here. Hunter's checked in, and then for Houston, Williams is checked in for Şengün. And Tari Eason subbed in for Amen Thompson. Shepard, the pass to Durant. Here's Shepard, guarded by Doncic. Now Shepard. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. For three, Hunter. Nice defense from KD. Rockets trail by 14. Eason with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pass to Clowney. That's in, coming off the assist.
Huwag na kasi mag-double team. Kaya ko naman yan.
KD's got 5 assists tonight. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16, and they call an illegal screen here.
Sloppy is the only way you can describe it.
Lakers leading by 10. DeAndre Hunter out there with Russell. Then it's Williams. Then it's Dalton Connect. And it's McBride in at the one spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Şengün. Rebound by Williams. The Lakers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Russell passes to Williams. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Williams has got his first points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Green against Russell. Pass to McBride. Right side Russell. It's intercepted. Here's Eason. And it's sent back by Russell. That's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Şengün with the screen for Shepard. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist from Shepard. Shepard's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Russell. Pass to McBride. Back to Russell. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McBride. Drills it from outside. And the Lakers lead by 15.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Inside, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Working that pick and roll action superbly. Şengün knows exactly where he needs to be.
Pass to McBride. Back to Russell. to McBride. It's stolen by Eason. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Back to Russell. 6 to shoot. Pass to McBride. And the 3 off target. Nuggets trail by 13. Shepard with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Williams. Brewer comes in for it. Checked in for Connect. Houston making a switch. Here's Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Hardaway. Defended by McBride. Hardaway dishes to Thompson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. It's going to be Thompson shooting. It's on Luka Doncic. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
High post, Şengün. Shoots over Duren. Lakers with the rebound. Duren's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Russell with the 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Smith. Easy 2 points on the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from him.
And it's Doncic missing.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Now Şengün. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
After a quiet first half, he's really turned it on.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Now Doncic. Russell outside. The 3 goes down.
That's now his second three-pointer of the half and his third of the night.
Şengün with a screen on Doncic. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Outside Hardaway. Thompson sets the pick for Hardaway. Outside Durant. The long shot, no good.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Russell outside. Now Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Brewer with the screen for Russell. One up from 19. Şengün with the rebound.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Smith up top. Defended by Duren. Outside Hardaway. Weak shot at the right time.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now Doncic. also outside. Now Doncic. Fires the three. Duren rips it down with two hands.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Thompson, Duren trying to break free, showing the moves down low.
Well, excellent recognition from Hardaway Jr. to find his teammate there. This guy's an
wow. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Thompson, and get the three. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Doncic against Thompson. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly show the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, that was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
A good win for you tonight, MP. You were prolific finding teammates for baskets and hitting double digits for assists. How do you like playing distributor versus leading scorer?
Yeah, to me, it's all one road. What's the right play? What's the defense hoping we'll do? And what's the best way to counter that? Nights like tonight, the defense was hoping my guys would miss. Guess they got to keep open.
That's right, MP. Thank you.
All right.
Kevin, over to you.
Jennifer, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And we'll see you next time.
Miss Conway.
When you guys lose, you often talk about keeping things simple, getting back to basics. With this win behind you, how do you continue improvements that you made tonight that helped seal the victory?
You guys are funny. We win a big game against a rival and you were talking about what happens when we lose. Yo, Zen, they got me up here talking about what happens when we lose, bro. Lose. Okay, yeah. I say every opponent is different. So there are things we did tonight that helped us succeed that wouldn't help us against the next opponent. We can't always repeat the results, but if we repeat what we train for and communicate on both sides, I think we're in pretty good shape.
Great, thank you.
MP, right here, MP, come on. Right here.
Sino gupit sa kanya? Sino gupit sa kanya? Wow, grabe naman kamahal na yung tape. Si Pindy ah. Ano yung siya tulog ng ginupitan? Ha? Bala binibudong kuya Pag ganyan ng ganyan yan, bilan ko talaga ng cellphone yan. Ang pagbabasa. Very good kuya. Sila. Baka gusto ng mama, hindi yun si giling-giling. Kapal man ng gasolina, pwede magtipid mo na kayo. Susunod naman pag nagbaba na yung presyo. Gano'n ng litro dyan? Ta. Sarap sana yung sabaw.
Yo, Zan, you over there winning again?
Hey, man, I might put that camera down and become a card shark.
It's going that good, huh?
Yes, sir. I cannot lose.
Sure looks that way.
Going pretty good. You're
Yeah,
really
keep trying,
nice.
fellas.
You're welcome.
One second.
Oh.
You know what? Can I play with some?
Oh, play me a song? Yeah.
Pete, what's up? What's going on?
Starting to cost you, Zan. Which means you're costing us. And if you're costing us, that means you could cost yourself.
That's all good. I won everything, bro. You know what?
No. You're competitive. I get that. I respect it, even. I mean, we share a competitive edge, all right? But what I'm telling you is that you have to remember this is a whole team of professional athletes who share that same competitive edge. So when you keep beating them in a card game, game after game after game, it starts to rub them the wrong way.
You know, bro, if anybody got a problem with it, they could just win.
Xander, I'm trying to help you understand that they do have a problem with it. And because of that, they're starting to have a problem with me. Does that register with you? Okay. If they're bothered by you, then they're bothered by me. So maybe in return they pass the ball a little bit less. Rotate a little less enthusiastically when I need to leave my man. Maybe something gets said to the media, an anonymous criticism. Calling me the bad guy, the bad teammate. And if that happens, if I'm less successful, our project altogether fails. I don't want that.
So, are we thinking of adding on a scout for the Northern Territories?
Well, if we keep seeing this much talent, we may want to explore adding to the budget. What do I do?
Don't do anything. Just be aware that the camera's live.
So then we just finished up lunch and all nice little
Calm down. Focus at the shot.
Sounds like a lovely weekend. So you have a lunch and I'm nervous. Egg then? Okay, I love a good egg.
I take pride in helping people. Support for everyone. Here and for my money and the video game is just the top.
You have great answers.
You could call it prospects. Now game time, bang time.
Well, Grant, these days we're seeing this more in the league. A team doing the Los Angeles tour.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool, right? I mean, if you're going to come to L.A., you might as well make the most of it. Don't just take on the Lakers or the Clippers. Play them both.
And when it comes to the rivalries this team has, MP made something very clear, that his goal was to beat each and every single one in his way.
I got to give it to MP. Has he been perfect? No. Has he taken on the challenge and for the most part got the job done? Yes. Look, everyone loves the drama, the challenge that comes when you make a big claim. MP has given the fans just what they wanted. This is the kind of animus that we all love to see.
And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Miles McBride. Duren out there with MP. And it's Brewer in at the power forward position. Murray, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Now here's Doncic. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Russell, the pass to McBride. 6 on the shot clock. Brewer can't hit. For Denver, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Back to Jokic. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Good D by Duren. Inside, here's Brewer. Excellent defense there from Watson.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Rupert, guarded by Doncic. Gordon outside. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Well, confidence isn't something that Gordon is lacking. He thinks his shot is there, so he just takes it.
Pass to Russell. Duren the screen. And there's the lob. Blows the alley-oop. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Russell. Back to Doncic. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 5. Back to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The Lakers with another miss.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Watson passes to Murray. Gets it to go from the corner. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks. You name it, he's doing it.
To the middle. They swipe it. And here's Russell. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. Murray against Doncic. On the wing, MP. Doncic finds Russell. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Denver leading by 4. Pass to Rupert. Gordon outside. Back to Watson. Here's Rupert from the arc. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now Russell. Doncic on the wing to stop the drought, and he hits the jump shot.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds a shot.
Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Connect. Murray for three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Russell to pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Murray. Duren with a rebound.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Outside Russell. Pass to Brewer. Back to Russell. They set a pick. Here's Brewer. There's the triple. And it's rebounded by Gillespie.
I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Now here's Russell, defended by Watson. Now here's Russell. Fader on the way. And that one comes up a bit short.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Now here's...
Yo. Wait na naman. Ay, ko naman yan si PLG, oh. Sige na, babe. Kaya matulog na rin ako. Kaya may tinatapos na ako. Good night na, PLG. Sana si Kuya, mag-good night na rin ako. Mana talaga sa mama talaga. Natawa tuloy ako. Una. Sige na, good night na. Matulog ka na, Kuya, ha? Parwis man kayo ng damit. Parang suit man yun ni PLG nakaraan. Parang suit ni PLG nakaraan yan. Sige na, good night na, babe.
Wala pa, kausapin mo muna kay nagahipi-hipi na naman.
Bakit yun? Ano yun, Jeng? Jeng? Ba't nagayak yan si Jeng? Huwag na magayak ah. Palanggan ni Papa yan si PLG. Sige na, huwag na magayak.
Dahil natulog ba kanina kapatid mo? Hindi napagutin ni hindi. Nakagising. 9 o'clock pa lang eh.
Sige na, babe. Bye-bye.
Papa, magtulog na.
Ha?
Babay na nga.
Ano?
Pag matulog na yan siya, magigising yan siya ng madaling araw.
Okay na yun. Kaysa mo naman mag-yak-yak yan.
Sige na. Pero pag siya yan dito, hindi niya rin yan ano eh.
Pag ako nandyan, kahit matulog ka na ako, nang bahala kay PG.
Ishi.
Ganun naman talaga nang nandyan ako. Ganun naman lagi eh. Kahit nung doon pa kayo sa may bibis, ako naman lagi napupuyat. Tulog ka lang. Oh. Sige na. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night na. I love you.
Sige na. Tulog na.
Huwag ganyan makipag-usap kay Papa. Sige na, matulog.
Sige na. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Gordon. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Gillespie. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers trail by 7. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And here's Connect outside. Gordon pulls it in.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Pass to Murray. Now Gordon, guarded by Russell. Shot is good by Gordon. Gordon's got 5.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
For the Nuggets, Clark is checked in for Nikola Jokic. De Silva comes in for Gordon. Hunter's checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Luka Doncic. Outside Murray. Clark outside. Pass to Watson. Here's the 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Russell, pass to Hunter. They need this. No good at the rim. The Nuggets lead by 9. Murray looking around. And here's Watson. He's covered by Connect. Denver moving it around. Outside Watson. The Nuggets need to get one up. The 3. De Silva, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They're coming off a win against the... Oh, hammer it home!
Nice. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Gillespie can't get it to go.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
The 3 from Russell. Rebound by the Nuggets.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter. Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Picked his pocket. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Brown checks in for Jamal Murray. Mark Williams, he's checked in for the Lakers. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Right side Brown. Here's De Silva. Hunter covering. 6 to shoot. And he can't jam it through.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And so it's Denver closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
They've got Peyton Watson, and it's Gillespie in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Silva lets it go from deep and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
Well, you look at Murray. He's gathered enough votes to currently sit at the #4 spot on the list. He must be excited about the prospect of competing in this event at All-Star Weekend.
And it's obvious the fans want him there as well. He's a dangerous man from beyond the arc who could have a real shot at winning that event.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Rupert, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Lakers also with a sub. McBride's checked in. Russell to pass to Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
Oh, Hunter slamming it.
Here's Gillespie. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Pass to De Silva. Here's Gillespie. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Williams with the screen. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Williams has gotten his first points in this one.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Denver delivered quite a performance. He contributed 40 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance.
He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he could repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's De Silva. No points so far. Clark, the pass to Watson. Up and over Russell. And again, Denver no good. The Lakers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Outside connect. On the wing, MP. Defended by Watson. And finished off by Hunter.
You gotta love Hunter's opportunistic attitude. He relishes any chance he gets to finish off alley-oop.
And Denver making a change here. Murray's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Williams. Murray with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. To end the drought. Murray from deep.
Yeah, that's tough to stop. Murray loves showing off that handle whenever he can.
Duren the screen. And then Russell with the dunk. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to Watson. Denver moving it around. To the inside. Here's Murray. Murray going to work inside.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And here's Russell. 10 points for him. Outside McBride. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Duren. Again, the Lakers.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Watson. From downtown. Rebound, the Lakers. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
Here's Gillespie. The Lakers getting their lap. Shot to go, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
The previous play is under review.
NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's...
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Russell. He's got 12. And there's the screen. To the paint. Here's Brewer. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Murray finds some space. Hits it from the high post. Murray's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, he started out strong, and he's only getting stronger. Could be a huge night for him.
Now here's Russell, defended by Watson, deflects the pass. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. And Gordon with the big finish.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
Lakers trail by 4. Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic. But Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill.
Yeah, B.A., it's his fundamentals on the offensive glass. When he rebounds, he keeps it up high so that he can put it right back up. Bigs need to learn not to bring the ball down.
And the dunk by Duren.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness. So do you sit him with 3 fouls?
Jamal Murray, he's been the guy making things happen for the Nuggets. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. From the line. Get ready for the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella. Taking some... and changing it up. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, They've got MP. Luka Doncic is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Jalen Duren, and it's Brewer in at the 4. And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Nikola Jokic is doing. Allie.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Nuggets provided some info for us. He told me that the issue is a sore back. They're trying to work out the stiffness now. All indications are that he's able to play through it, and while this injury doesn't seem to be a lingering one, it's still something to monitor.
All right, Alec, thank you.
Yeah, that's great to hear. You just never know how long someone might be out, but that report sounds encouraging.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Murray against Russell. Murray passes to Watson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, Jamal Murray has no problem being the facilitator when he sees open teammates.
Doncic passes to Russell. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Rupert. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Murray inside, guarded by Russell. Murray, no good. Lakers trail by 3. Russell finds Doncic. Gordon with a steal. Now here's Watson. McBride covers. And it's Jokic missing.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And the dunk by Duren.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Stolen by Russell. Jumps up, and then Russell with the dunk. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
The Nuggets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. For 3, Gordon. And again, Denver no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Murray against Doncic. Outside Russell. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Screen by Watson. For 3, Gordon. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Duren's got rebound number 15 here tonight. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
The 3. Shot is good by Brewer. Brewer's got 5 points.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Oh, they pick off the pass. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's Doncic. Pass to McBride. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. He's got 7.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Here's Murray. He's got 15. Here's Rupert. McBride covers. And here's Gordon from the arc. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Well, he's not an elite three-point shooter, but Gordon makes just enough threes to be a threat from out there.
Now Russell. 18 points for him. Pass to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Over Murray. And that one hits the back iron. Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Watson to the paint. It's stolen by Doncic. McBride on the wing. Outside Russell. Kicks it to Doncic. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
And it's in there. And now it's just a 4-point Los Angeles lead. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Brian, back to you.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. Gillespie's checked in for Rupert. And the Lakers also making a switch. Connects checked in for McBride.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Jokic passes to Watson. And he lays it up and in. Watson's got 9.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to Russell. Out to the wing. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Nikola Jokic. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Doncic right side. Outside Russell. Launches a 3. Kicks it to Doncic. Second shot opportunity. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Murray passes to Watson. Murray against Russell. Nice move. Again, Denver scores.
Well, you know, you can see how much Murray means to this team when he's healthy and at the top of his game.
Doncic with it. Guarded now by Watson. Russell from outside. Gordon pulls it in.
From the game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Murray, no good. The Lakers lead by 4. Russell deciding where to go with it. Misses off the right iron.
Yes, sir.
Denver has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Outside Murray. Jokic with a screen on Russell. Murray from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Outside Russell from outside the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Russell's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A different look for Denver. Hall's checked in for Jokic. Clark comes in for Gordon. De Silva comes in for Jamal Murray. Here's Gillespie. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Now here's Russell. The D's right on him. Good on the bucket. James has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, he isn't the longest guy out there, but Bronny does have some great strength.
Outside Watson. Out left to the wing. Here's Hall. And another miss by Denver. The Lakers lead by 9. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Russell. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Russell's got 28.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Here's Gillespie. Pass to Hall. Here's Gillespie to end the run. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece.
Look for Denver. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Clark. Aaron Gordon comes in for Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in for Rupert. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Doncic outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Outside Russell. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by Russell. And the Lakers lead by 13. For Denver, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Then it's Peyton Watson. And it's Gillespie in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. To the middle. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, they've really tapped into Gordon's scoring here, and he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Here's Larson. Back to Doncic. With the 7-footer. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's De Silva. Inside. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Yeah, it's almost like pick your poison with Jokic in the pick and roll. He's a master of these sets.
Outside Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Outside Watson. Here's De Silva. Off the mark there with a 3.
The rebounding differential is a major story in this game.
Here's Russell. Outside Williams. Now Doncic. Shoots a 3. The 3 ball is down.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A different look for Denver. Rupert comes in for De Silva. And Murray subbed in for Gillespie. And then for Los Angeles, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Williams. And it's McBride in for Larson. Outside Murray from downtown. MP with the block. Yes! Using that window.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Russell against Murray.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's Gordon for 3. Duren pulls it down. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Doncic. Again, the Lakers.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
They kick it out to Murray. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're going to battle hard.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
And then Russell with the dunk.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Yes, sir, with the 3.
Well, the threat of Murray going down the lane opened up that kick out nicely.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Russell a screen on Murray. Now Russell fires the 3. That's all. So it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they...
A win is a win is a win, but you guys looked a little out of sync tonight. There wasn't the usual flow. Can you talk about that?
Sure, I'm encouraged by nights like this. It's one thing to play well when everything is going smoothly. To come out and win when there's bumps in the road, though, when guys aren't connected like they usually are, man, that's a good sign, you know? Deep in the playoffs, the best teams are going to take away your plan A. You got to be able to adjust and go to your plan B, C, all the way through Z. And we did that tonight, and we came up with a good win.
Certainly did, MP. Congrats.
Thank you.
Ryan, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic. And that'll do it.